What you see in front of you is the beginning of a structure that we call Billii, spelled B-I-L-L-I-I. Billii stands for Big Inconvenient Lift Leveling Inertial Inhibitor, and it serves two purposes. First of all, notice that it has four corners sticking outside of it, roughly 1.5 meters on each leg. These corners are where we're going to be hanging each payload from individually. On one corner, we're going to have the original NCC 1701. The next one, we're going to have the Enterprise D. Next one of the books that we're carrying up, our paying customers. And on the fourth one, we're going to have a ham tracker, which requires a very large antenna. It needs to be separated far away from all of the other payloads. This middle structure, as you can see, prevents any sort of twisting of this whole assembly. To the top, we attach the balloon, the cable that goes up to the balloon. And to the bottom, we will hang our payload that contains all the photographic equipment, some of our tracking equipment, and everything else. Apart from just holding up all of these payloads, the second function that Billii serves is that it has a very high, what we call a moment of inertia. That's just jargon for how far out the mass is spread from the center. If you spread out the mass of the payload, most of the mass of the system far away from the center of the axis of rotation, which is right here, it's hung on a string there, it will want to spin around that, then it's very, very hard for the system to start spinning up. Just like how if you're sitting in an office chair and you spin up and then you let your arms swing out, it will slow down. Or just like how an ice skater can do the same thing when they go into a twirl. We take that concept and we apply it here to building a near space payload. By spreading all of the mass of the individual objects that we're filming and of the superstructure out very, very far, we will slow down the rotation of the video. So those dizzying high altitude balloon videos that you see very frequently, it's not what we're going to get. We're going to get something that is very, very steady and will point in the same direction and just turn very, very slowly. It'll make for a fantastic sight, we think. So that's Billii. He's almost done being constructed. We just have a couple more additions to make, and then we're going to lob off the arms, make them separable so we can actually drive them over to the launch site.